But okie dokie, let's get out of here now that we're marked. Nice to take out the Tengus before we leave, but might as well take our time. You know, I'll probably just go upstairs here, right? Yeah, let's just do it. We'll get engulfed, we'll get turned to stone, and then we can head here, and maybe, just maybe, this is slightly more manageable. Are you poison resistant, my friend? Whoopsie daisies. Let's do this instead then. Is that better? Do you like this more, my E3 friend? Takes 20 odds for Fulminant Prism to explode against speed 10 enemies. Count for the moon 2 squares. Right, because I always compare it to myself. Because that's why whenever I'm placing it, I like to place like this. Because I know that I can take those 2 steps away. But okie dokie. Let's start there. Drop Fulminant Prism. More Radiance of Toxicity. And you're dead. Jewelry Emporium, though. Oh my gosh. I think I'm buying the Amulet of the Four Winds. Never worry about willpower again. And clarity is huge, especially with the fact that we have Spider in this game. This ring as well, though. All 3 pips of fire resistance. I hate this corrode keyword, but it's like poison resistance, fire resistance, a little bit of cold as well. It's not necessary if we get the shield of resistance. At least these aren't. The poison might still be nice, but we could get that from a different source. Regardless, I'm going to start with Amulet of the Four Winds, since I currently don't love the Acrobat Amulet that we have going for us. So let's put that son of a gun on immediately and see if we can't transition that into something well and truly beautiful. Oh, hello, my skeletal friend. Can I... No, that's out of range. Is it now in range? There we go. That's the ticket. That's the good stuff. Get blasted. And one more time with feeling. Get blasted. I'm going to step up so that you cannot leave the area of effect. Okay, now I feel dumb because you hurt way more than I wanted, but we can just walk away from life's troubles. Hopefully no one was drawn to the noise from this direction, otherwise might not feel so good about ourselves. Oh, speak of the devil. At least these buddies die relatively easy, fold like paper. Oh, what were you? You're fast. Centaur Warrior Simulacrum. That could have been a problem. But we're just gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Thank you very much. Ooh, definitely should add the ring to our shopping list. Is it on this floor or is it the one below? I've already forgotten. Find. Artifact. It's on D14, so it is below. But let us nope that stair real quick. And where would I rather be? There's the Catoplebis, which is fairly manageable. And this was just because we were marked that we left. Otherwise, I feel like we were just fine. Beauty. Flight over lava or deep water to cheese enemies is always nice, for sure. Yeah. No, I think that ring will come in handy, at least in the short term here. Short to medium term, I guess. Oh, right, you have an axe. Right, that would do it. Don't random energy towards me. Excuse me. Can't do that. That's not allowed. I'm calling Mom. Hey, get me out of dodge again. These skeletal knights are going to be a pain in the rear. Also, why is equipping a necklace 5 odds now? Right? It's a pain, especially when you forget about it being a thing and then you're trying to do it mid-combat and you get yourself murdered embarrassingly. But at least we still have our rings, right? Well, especially I could imagine them changing it so you'd have to take off your gloves to change your rings, because that makes a certain amount of sense. It's kind of weird to wear your rings on top of your gloves, but I'm glad it's not a thing. At the moment, at least. Okay, one step in danger, But then I can put you here and get blasted. Perfect. Not too shabby. Ooh, not a huge fan of this right here, but we should be able to kill you before you get the chance to roll at us. Lovely. And then get me out, coach. I just want an opportunity to heal up, or regain all my mana is probably the better way to say that. And then we should be pretty much good to go here. Plus 4 sphere. I think we're gonna do okay against that. Lovely. And not too bad. Scroll of ID. I will just read that right off the floor, my friend. Thank you. And let's get on with the show. I don't know why I walked up here. Oh, dumb brain. Why do you do this to me? Let's throw you there. And at least you're gonna blow up and hit this slimy boy. And once more with feeling. Not too shabby. Ah, Tengu Warrior immediately sees me. That's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping to get a little cheesy with it. I need to stop heading into unknown territory, though. That is not the answer to this problem. Perfect. There we go. Sometimes I really need to just slow it down a little. Stop thinking with my hands and think with the old brain sack instead. Okie dokie, let's drop some of this nonsense. I guess we aren't getting around to using the shield yet. I would kind of like to at some point in the future. Could drop it temporarily, or I guess we can get rid of Scroll of Noise, get rid of Enchant Armor for now, come back for it in the future. And that should be good enough for now. How are our skills coming along? We're down to just Air Magic training. And Storm Form is down to 50%, so it's definitely coming. Manifold Assault, fully castable. Irradiate, fully castable as well. I am going to learn Irradiate, because that could very much save our lives. I might even just quickly throw that onto, like, X. That's another nice thing. Instead of macros, oftentimes you can just change things so that they're nearby other hotkeys. I know Ninth is a big fan of this, where they will oftentimes put their weapon that they like to use on W, so that they can just WW to quickly throw that bad boy on. Your first time learning about Emergent Slimes was a rather quick death from popcorn to one hitting you. I still underestimate slimes all the time. Because on so many characters, they're so, like, second nature to deal with, you don't even really think about it, and then all of a sudden, you play on somebody that can get murdered by even the baby ones, and oh gosh, if it becomes a Titanic slime, then pray to the old gods and the new. Definitely just keep you, stay back, Bell Beast. Perfect. And also quiver the spell, definitely useful. In fact, we still have Magic Dart Quiver. Should probably change that. Maybe change that to like Irradiate or something. But I'm not too concerned with it one way or another, as we're just about done the regular dungeon here. Let us keep exploring, shall we? Oh geez, don't like the beetle getting lots of avenue to walk closer to us without really being affected by our poison. There we go, that's much better. I find I'm really bad for using the quiver slot a lot in the early game, and then usually by the time I get here, there's like such a plethora of spells that I'm constantly swapping between that I find myself falling out of it. The exception to that is Earth Elementalists. If I'm an Earth Mage, then you know that I'm putting like Stone Arrow in there, and get me out, please and thank you. I'm putting in, yeah, like Stone Arrow and then maybe Iron Shot even as you continue to get into the higher echelon. Okay, well that happened fast. You're still gonna take shots at me, which I do not like. This might be, if fog situation. I'm still in the sight of too many enemies, if you ask me, but okay, you have 16 damage plus the kick, 21 potential damage. We definitely want to keep you nearby, though. Should be able to take you out. Fantastic. Do not, under any circumstances, go down that stairwell, though. Jeez Louise. Yeah, funny is one word for the staircase, I guess. Existentially terrifying is, you know, the one that comes to my mind, but 6 of one, half dozen of the other. And there we go. That's much more my speed. I have great appreciation for that. Oh, I was about to check willpower, but we have Amulet of the Four Winds. It's definitely going to be a 0% chance to banish. Let's not get it twisted. I will just blast you, though. And you're back. Dum. I think I just leave. Yeah, that is too much damage, my friend. Jeez. So this stairwell, not necessarily safe. I don't know if I even want to come down here right now, or if I just want to head to one of the S branches beforehand, train up a little bit, maybe have Stormform online. Some slightly better defenses, at least, could be nice. And there's no need to push ourselves beyond our limits here, so let's head up a floor. Wait a second. Let's head down a floor. And where is that lovely shop? You, my friend, doing fine. I will just come and mark it myself. I need to train some fighting to give some wiggle room. You know, that actually is probably a great idea. I keep talking about how squishy I am, but that's not founded because demigods actually have pretty decent health. Whoopsie daisies. Do I attempt to extend it off stream? So I don't really play much off stream at all these days. I'm pretty busy, unfortunately. So short answer, no. The last extended run I did was actually the Felid 15 runes that I did on stream like 7 months ago or something like that. It was a while back now. I'll get into it eventually again, especially since I haven't actually tried out Hot Hells at all, so that seems like it would be an interesting experience for sure. And one day we'll get there. But for now, let's just head back to Lair. Maybe we'll attempt Lair 6, at least, you know, dip our toes and take a quick peek and see how things are looking, see how things are shaking out. Ooh, Wave of Frost passed over us. Really starting to pay for the fact that we don't have any of the standard resistances. Don't have enough gold to buy the ring that we want that would potentially alleviate some of that issue. There are apparently some hell changes in Trunk as well. You've never done Extended, so no idea what they actually mean. That's fair enough for sure. Extended is its own beast for sure. I think that you have to be someone who enjoys Extended in order for it to really be worth it. Otherwise, you will be just more frustrated with taking characters that you've played for like 12 to 24 hours and dying in horribly stupid ways. I very much actually enjoy it, but I don't do it that often, so I feel like that's where I can really kind of never get sick of it, is that I just do it every once in a while, and it's fun and exciting every time I do get back to it. But I also haven't really tried it in a long time with like a melee character. The first time I tried an extended run was with a melee character, and it was pretty sad when they died. But lately, it's more of a case of like, do I have all the spells that will guarantee me victory? Yes? Perfect. Then I win. Or at least have a much better chance of winning. So in that way, I guess Extended can be a little bit more boring to a certain extent, just because it is like getting statue form, Spellforge Servitor, and the Hoodib's Crystal Sphere online, and then I want like 2 level 9 spells, especially if you have MCC, because if you're able to use Maxwell's capacitive coupling to just murder the Panlords and the Hell Kings, then that's pretty wild. You enjoy stair dancing, unfortunately. Most of Extended disables that. To a certain extent. I guess, yeah, Hell's because you shoot right up, but at the same time, it's not a huge deal there. Tomb is where that really gets you. That's where they've definitely found a good way to get rid of the possibility of stair dancing whatsoever. They're also apparently Abyss 6 and 7 now. Interesting. Curious, is that almost like just to get a return to form? Because now with New Lair, or New Abyss rather, it used to be the meta to only ever go to Abyss 3 and just take as long as you possibly needed. Oh, is this Kirki? Oh, Kirki, how do I kill you without murdering your pigs? This stairwell is no good. Maybe lucky number 3? Oh, wow. I mean, there's the portal. This is a lot of ice damage, though. I think I even potentially just die if I try to go upstairs with these sons of guns. No, you don't follow me, but you do get the hits in. And that is no good. You are slow. You are not slow, which makes sense because you're normally fast. Interesting. Definitely, yeah, weak to fire, but we don't have any of that on our first thing. We do have Ignite Poison, but how are we going to get poison? Unfortunately, we can't inject it into their veins. If we had something like Mephitic Cloud, we could create poison clouds, or fire clouds rather, which is nice, but yeah, I'm feeling either Irradiate, as Eggly suggested, or even just IMB to get them, you know, off our back. 2d18 on IMB. Pretty good odds of killing them. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Fantastic. Start radiating some poison. Oh, there was an alarm trap somewhere. Get me out, coach. Otherwise, I think I'm actually okay to do this. I may regret this yet. Okay, 27 health. 27 health. 38 health. Or Blink can get you anywhere into a safe square. You do have a point there. But here's where I'm feeling the Irradiate. 3d30 is fairly good odds to murder these sons of guns. So let's do it. Engage in some light amounts of murder real quick. Don't mind me. Perfect. And I think we will keep risking it because it's not too unmanageable with said Irradiate on our side. Just keep blasting. Just keep blasting. And then we do have to make a decision about whether we want to bother going into this this ice caverns, because ice caverns can be super scary and oftentimes are. And we don't have any resistance to cold. Besides, I guess we do have this scale mail in our inventory. That's not great. Oh wow, and shield of resistance and that ring are the only sources around. Let's see, if I swap up to you, how does that look on our spells? Not bad. Ice ring was last run, yeah, Colgate. Right, I always get them confused when they start to get to a certain stage or beyond. Well, so scale mail does kind of work. We lose OTR being quite as reliable as it normally is. That's not the end of the world. In fact, maybe want to train just a smidge more poison magic. And we should also get air magic or transmutations back on the menu here. Try and keep the storm form coming on down. Up to 69%. Definitely got another kick. Could be a yak cave, that's the dream. No, I think we will be peaking, especially since I can wear this scale mail. That definitely put me over the edge back into being slightly happier with my odds of success. Still terrifying, don't get me wrong, but much more manageable. Let's also train some armor here. And let's dance You and I. That should do it. It's a lot of poison, my friends. Also want to leave the floor for resting because the time dilation happens slightly differently when for these time portals. Oh, we are too late though. Even with that, unfortunately. So no ice cave for me, but not exactly the end of the world. I was terrified. Train rather dodging. Armor's useless in storm form. See, but what it's useful for is making things more castable, and I would like to continue to wear armor so that when we get dropped out of our forms, we're still okay and we're not completely reliant on it. I do see your point, but again, there is an unlimited amount of experience in the game. I'm not too concerned with rushing it down to the fine line right at this very moment, and we can just take it easy. Not worry, be happy. We'll see though, I might come back to this next week and be like, so I was dumb and I'm turning on dodging instead of armor immediately. But that is a problem for next week, me. For now, I am but a happy camper, doing my thing and feeling good about it. I think I do want to stick with this though. We have slightly better AC. And most of our spells are still just fully good to go still, fully castable, so I don't mind that one bit. We were carrying on the sphere just for the art poison. Could maybe get rid of that. You're quite often naked under forums unless they're gear that gives spell power for casting it. That's fair enough. I usually tend to err on the side of caution and try and wear the heaviest thing I can under it, because that way you don't get caught out wearing a single turn you're taking lethal amounts of damage, because it has definitely happened to me before. I feel like I've been scarred by previous experiences and never want to relive them again. So regardless of how generally applicable that strategy is, I can't help but engage in it because I do not want to relive those horrible days. It's terrifying green eyes. Wolf spider, hello my friend. You know, we fought some wolf spiders earlier and I was using IMB. I don't know why I wasn't just using OTR. Like, I forgot that's a huge part of the puzzle. Why spiders should be fairly manageable for us is that we do have mass poison and we have IMB to keep them off of our backs if things do get a little bit more dire. So it's a nice mix. Wait, what the heck are you doing here? No thank you. I'm gonna murder you as soon as I possibly can. Ring of Resist Corrosion. That could be nice. The stones can probably go for now. Who am I kidding? The javelins can go for now. So we can pick up the Potion of Resistance. Not too bad. On your Spriggan run, you were almost naked and had no form to put on even. Yeah, you said that. You were a Spriggan. Oh, Spriggans. It's definitely a bit of a wild ride on those Spriggan characters. Definitely ignore that for now. Kirke is still somewhere, and I'd like to, again, do my best to not murder a bunch of poor innocent polymorphed individuals. We'll see how it goes, of course. You can't always get what you want, but we do our best to live up to our completely arbitrary moral code. What can I say? I'm a bit of a hero. You had artifact robes, though? That's always nice. You always hope that you at least get something in that department. Also, magical scarf. I should definitely see what it is that you do here. Is it resistance? Oh me, oh my. Well, now between this and if we can get that shield of resistance, we'll maybe, just maybe, be able to max out all across the board here. That's at least the dream. Always hoping that you can have a character that doesn't have to worry about hot swapping whatsoever, and you can just kind of fly by the seat of your pants. Let's definitely, regardless, pick that son of a gun up, put it on, give ourselves some level of comfortability against surprise elemental enemies. Ooh. Also accidentally let ourselves get just a little bit paralyzed, just a smidge. But there we go. Of course, you also had the Harmigo. That was oversight. You're wild. But that's coming from somebody who does not use the Harmigo whatsoever. Because I like my characters alive. No, I'm just mostly defensive across the board. You thought that I was a vampire character streamer? Weird looking vampire today. Yeah, you know, we decided to take a break from the just endless onslaught of vampire runs. We got one win and decided just to take just a little bit of a break from completely bashing our head into that brick wall constantly over and over again. But Demigod has been interesting so far, to say the least. I don't know how much better it was, at least not right off the bat. This character, pretty fantastic. In general, though, not a good time. Gosh darn it. I always forget that you kids are fast. Oh, how do I keep you alive? I can maybe do a full knit prism, but that's dangerous. That's very likely to kill my hog friends. Oh no. Oh gosh. So many fast monsters. Okay, chat. Look away. Look away. I think this elephant is about to murder the hog. Just close your eyes real quick, and I'll let you know when it's safe to open them. Yeah, everyone, I can see you. Your eyes are still open. Close your eyes. Wait, not safe yet. Not safe yet. Oh gosh, the elephant just murdered the hog right in front of us. Oh me, oh my. I had no part in it. I was just an innocent bystander. It was terrifying. Oh, I'm so glad that you all didn't have to witness it. It was truly awful. But yeah, it's safe to open up now. Oh man, look at that over there. Exactly, yeah. Honestly, I'm just trying to shield your poor innocent eyes from the trauma and atrocities of this world. You're not wrong, Railbird. Bacon is good. But bacon is usually made out of pigs, and not people who have been transformed into kids. So, did I say kids? Also usually not made out of that, but also not generally made out of humans turned into pigs. It's well known that elephants hate pigs. Oh, 100%. They're scared of mice, and they hate pigs with a murderous passion. I mean, most elephants are pretty docile, pretty chill. I mean, they're super intelligent, of course. But little known fact, they have murderous rage when it comes to any kind of pig-like animal even. Hogs, wild hogs. I'm out of pig-like animals, but I'm sure there are many, many more that I'm just blanking on at the moment. You get the picture, though. It's honestly a tragedy of the natural world. I mean, people say that humans are the real monsters, but that's because they've never seen what we just saw there, an elephant murdering a pig. What happened? Well, it was definitely the elephant that murdered a pig. If that's what you're talking about, Colgate. You might have missed that if you were, yeah, obeying the law of the land and making sure you closed your eyes. That hog was hip and cool name for pig. I think they're slightly, I mean, they pretty much are. Pigs are just the domesticated version of a hog. For the most part, there might be a bit more of a taxonomic difference between them. I'm not actually too sure. I'm not an expert on pigs. Not yet. That's the plan for the future. Give it a few years and maybe I'll get there. Elephants hate bacon, confirmed. It's true. Or they love bacon, actually. I was about to say it's true, but it's either they hate bacon or they just love it and they want to make it themselves at any given opportunity. It's really a toss-up as to which way it goes. We'll have to ask the elephants on their thoughts, or for their thoughts on the matter, rather. But okie dokie. Oh. Just Kirky. I don't want it. No one else. I'm hearing angry squeals, but it's gonna be too late. Get absolutely wrecked. No innocents die by my hand. Definitely not that one earlier. That was the elephant. And less of a hand thing, but more of a... I mean, they don't have hooves. What is an elephant foot called? I guess probably just feet is the best way to do it. But you'd think with such a distinguished shape, like, you know, that what a rhino has and what an elephant has would be a shared special turn for their footgear, as it were, their natural footgear. Huh. How about that? Oh no, did you all, after I put in so much effort to save your lot? Oh no. You call them feet? You got a point, yeah. Usually do the other way around and try and kill as many hogs as possible and employ Cure Kid to maximize XP. Oh jeez, don't tell me that. I'm terrified. Not my poor sweet boys. My sweet baby boys. Look at them. Look them in the eyes, Colgate. I want you to look this son of a gun in the eyes and tell them what you did to their brother. They're called pig stompers. Oh, there we go. You know, it just slipped the brain. Of course, that is the term that I learned in my intro university course on taxonomy. Oh, geez. Okay, let's get a big stretch. But we are pretty much at the end of the day, if not at the end. I'm trying to think if there's anything I might want to do before we call it quits for the evening here. We could... I don't really want to try and kill Saint Roca. That seems kind of dumb. Get wrecked, hairless ape. Don't listen to him. My sweet... I'm glad I left. Perfect. Okay, my sweet baby boy didn't have to listen to the name calling. Oh. The sprites look quite weird in your opinion, like square pink Pop-Tarts? That's fair enough, yeah. But okay, one last peek here. I'll probably not start either of the S branches. D15, I don't think I want to clear, so maybe it is just a good time to call it for the evening, and we will be jumping right into either Shoals or Spider next week, because I'm pretty happy with both of those. I mean, Shoals is pretty good for the OTR Ignite Poison combo. Spider, it's just truly incredible. It says Hairless Ape in the description. Well, just because the game is mean doesn't mean we have to be. If DCSS jumped off a cliff, would you jump off too, sweetie? No, I do just mess with you, Colgate. Do 1 floor of vaults? Oh, so you like it when I die at the end of my streams, I think. Did I do layer 6? Yeah, that's what we just finished off here. Explore temple to laugh at the gods? Sure, that's a good way to finish off my evening. Some lighthearted fun here at the end of the day. So let's see who's available to stare at us regretfully as we make our way through the dungeon, save the world. And guess what? I didn't need your stinking help, you dumb gods. I did it by the sweat of my own back, the power of my own hand. And boy, will it be oh so sweet. Have I found an abyss portal yet? Not quite yet. No, nothing to tempt me in that regard at the moment. I guess, could I kill some dragons? It's not ideal. I could maybe kill some dragons. Now that I have fire and cold resistance. 104 health total though. No, let's stop it here before I do something incredibly stupid and get this character killed, because I want Gilgamesh to make it to the end. Gilgamesh the Destroyer. You hear that, deities? I don't want to see a toe out of place. I'm gonna save this world. I'm gonna grab the Orb of Zot, bring it home, hang it on my mantelpiece, and you're all just gonna sit there and watch like the good little deities you are, and don't get in my way. Or Gilgamesh, forgive what I will do to you. Maybe spice it up and go to Abyss for first rune? Maybe. Maybe. And I say that quite loosely, because maybe. Is hell basically all demons? You saw that and was slightly scared, largely. Depends on which hell you're talking about, but that's a lot. You thought we were ending streams without dying? That was my new promise. And I think we're gonna live up to that today. I'm so tempted to try out something and push it just a little bit further. But no, don't you worry, Safid. I think that is where we're gonna call it here. So let's do a quick peek to see who else is online at the moment and who we can shoot off a raid to here at the end of our day. I, of course, appreciate each and every one of you for for coming on out here and spending some time with us. It was a super fun one. I'm very glad to have this character up off the ground and running. It seems like it's going to be a really fun one as we continue going. I'm still hoping to come around to Stormform and maybe, just maybe, come up with a new favorite spell for the future. I'm trusting you, Colgate. Though no worries if it's not quite my jam. I know that's more on my end than anything else, because people all across the board seem to love Stormform Manifold Assault. So yeah, no problem, everyone. Thank you, really, all of you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. All of you, yeah, alongside us here on Twitch, or if you're watching this later down the road on YouTube or through the Twitch VODs, thank you to each and every one of you. I have such a heck of a time doing this, and it's such a wild ride. So thank you to each and every one of you. I feel like I'm getting a little redundant, just repeating the same thing, but it's hard when something's just, so fundamentally true. You gotta keep saying it. Of course, it does seem like Brinth is online right now, so let us shoot off the raid that direction. Playing some Rebel Galaxy, which I'm kind of unfamiliar with actually, but definitely stick around, say hello. Always a good time to chat with Brinth. Stormform is cleaving, so Manifold Assault is not that urgent. Fair enough. I mostly just love me some Manifold Assault. Love me some Manass. But okie dokie. We'll get this rated, prepped up, and started. Thank you again to each and every one of you. We will be back this Wednesday, probably playing some Super Autopets, maybe some Vampire Survivors. I've been playing that this weekend and having a lot of fun with it, so it's definitely light enough fare that I could see it being a good fit for our Wednesday streams. But of course, we'll be back next Sunday to jump right back into the dungeon and hopefully, just maybe, get a win here with Gilgamesh. But regardless of all of that, I do hope that you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you soon. I'll see ya.